Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the news. A quick look at the headlines. President Draupadi Murmu highlights India's growth and partnership with Algeria. President's rule withdrawn in Jammu and Kashmir. New government set to form. Social Welfare Minister Paul Lingdor addresses rising digital crimes against women. HYC summoned by police amid anti-drug campaign in Shillong. And charity concert to benefit Dr. H. Gordon Roberts Hospital. Now the news in detail. President Draupadi Murmu addressed the Indian community reception in Algiers yesterday, emphasizing on the significant role of the Indian diaspora in enhancing India's interest and soft power. She noted India's impressive annual growth rate of 8%, its reduction in poverty levels, and its status as the fifth largest economy globally. The President affirmed that as India progresses during its journey of Amrit Kal, it will strengthen its collaboration with close partners like Algeria.
वैश्विक विकास में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभा रहे लगातार 8% की वार्षिक औसत वृद्धि के साथ भारत सबसे तेजी से बढ़ती प्रमुख अर्थव्यवस्थाओं में से एक है। गरीबी रेखा से नीचे रहने वाले लोगों की संख्या में उल्लेखनीय कमी आई है। ये गर्व की बात है कि हमारा देश विश्व की 5वीं सबसे बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्था बन गया है और शीघ्र ही शीर्ष 3 अर्थव्यवस्थाओं में शामिल होने की ओर अग्रसर है। जैसे जैसे भारत अपनी अमृतकाल यात्रा पर आगे बढ़ेगा, वो साउथ साउथ कोऑपरेशन की भावना के साथ अल्जीरिया जैसे अपने निकट सहयोगियों के साथ आगे बढ़ना जारी रखेगा।
President's rule was withdrawn in Jammu and Kashmir, clearing the path for a new government formation following the recent assembly elections won by the National Conference Congress Alliance. This revocation was authorized under Section 73 of the J&K Reorganization Act 2019, along with Articles 239 and 239A of the Constitution. Omar Abdullah, the Vice President of the National Conference, is elected as the leader of the alliance and is set to become the next Chief Minister. Central rule was imposed in Jammu and Kashmir on October 31, 2019. Kabuk Kasain Pirkhat Ukhasi Bat Ki Dak Tho Ha Kakten Khasi was launched today at the KHADC Auditorium with Pinayat Singh CM, Chief Executive Member of the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council, as the chief guest. Authored by Prikshan Kharsiing, the book explores Khasi philosophy and traditions. During the event, CM announced plans for a dedicated research cell on Khasi culture and a library for vernacular literature, pledging to distribute copies of the book to KHADC libraries. The event featured dignitaries including Dr. Ailinti Nongbri, who introduced the book, highlighting the importance of preserving Khasi heritage. Union Minister of Communications Jyotiraditya Scindia announced that 5G technology is projected to contribute approximately $450 billion to the Indian economy by 2040. Speaking at the Global Standard Symposium at Bharat Mandapam, one of the world's largest telecom events, Scindia emphasized that 5G goes beyond just faster internet and low latency. It is essential for developing smart cities, advanced infrastructure, and fostering autonomous innovations.
The profound impact of 5G. This technology is not merely just faster internet, is not merely just low latency, but is laying the groundwork for intelligent cities, visionary infrastructure, and autonomous innovation. In India alone, for example, 5G is anticipated to inject an astounding $450 billion into the economy by 2040. And therefore, while we have rolled out 5G across all 36 states and union territories, covering 98% of our districts and 80% of our population in just 22 months, this is not only a feat of India alone, but it highlights the transformative power of standardized innovation.
During his visit to the Child and Women Helpline at the Directorate of Social Welfare Minister Paul Lyngdoh highlighted a troubling rise in digital crimes against women, with 18 cases reported. He stressed the need to strengthen the department, particularly to address delays in handling cases. Underscoring the necessity for comprehensive support systems, the state's round-the-clock helplines aims to ensure that every distress call is addressed, reflecting Meghalaya's commitment to safeguarding vulnerable groups amid growing national concerns.
We now have helplines which are tended to round the clock, and therefore there should be nothing that would stop such women from getting in touch with us, and we will certainly address their problems. But it is also a societal issue where our mindset tends to be that you push things under the carpet, and when that happens, we are helpless. Therefore, we would encourage, because we have the women organizations, Senkantei, in all areas, all localities throughout Meghalaya. Those societies should come forward. We are ready to partner with them. We are ready to support any initiative which is aimed at sensitizing women and children on their need to come forward, because the law of the land has to prevail, and we will ensure justice. But if they do not come forward, then our hands are also tied.
The Hinyotrap Youth Council HYC, an NGO campaigning against drug menace in Shillong, has been summoned multiple times by the police. On Monday, HYC Secretary Isaac Basayomoit was summoned at Rinja police station, with authorities expressing concerns that the NGO might be overstepping its role. Despite police efforts, the illegal drug trade continues to thrive in the city. Meanwhile, a group of HYC supporters rallied outside the station, chanting slogans along with local residents, mostly women, arrived to express their solidarity with HYC.
Sisa kari kata nakaliang dong no ilam dong yulo ong ba sedang syo ke HYC ka kam ban bat ikinong di drugs andalayo bat ke HYC kila sedang manwan pat ban pen I bangingin le ke bedai ban le kat kum ka jing tip ka jong i to ka sngi ki klamwan ha chaka kisuya lenti kisuya I ba ki ko jong HYC ki bat ikinong di yau drugs ki kwa ban pen I sya le si sya ki ta ki kanrat ki jong ki hajrong Bapet ngila pendep la ka jong ka kamram ban le ka kam tenging so ban rem yo new SI Tanjan Tushi nu SI badai hang ni balai ai kini ke FIR ban keno ta ka bomde ye kinong ilam ki jongi ban ikwa ban ong yu uru wat melen ban thok ban lam ler ya ke ga bakhlem le ya ke ga bakhlem ja na mar habakut ka sngi hi kan mau ba nakliang jong ka sengru ngimbut din ya ka jing trikam wat jong ki bor pulet ru kan poi ka sngi bangin sap that madan wat ye ki tu ki pulet ki badon benta kini ka kam khaidra so.
The Meghalaya State Rural Livelihood Society MSRLS and the District Mission Management Unit DMMU of East and West Khasi Hills District conducted a consultative workshop today with community cadres and NRLM stakeholders. The event aimed to share insights with self-help groups, village organizations and cluster-level federations involved in the National Rural Livelihood Mission. Government officials including A. Nongbri and El Mirthong delivered speeches, and various NGOs and SHGs participated, receiving recognition for their contributions to NRLM's goals. The Pindang Umyong District Sports Association PDSA launched the Super Division League Football Tournament 2024 today, featuring 10 teams from the region. Former MDC of Mairang constituency, Equator Nongrang, was present as the chief guest at the program. The tournament kicked off with the first match between 7 United SSCC and Mission SSCC, which ended in a draw. After years of decline due to a lack of proper playgrounds, karate is experiencing a resurgence in West Jaintia Hills, Meghalaya, with the West Jaintia Hills Karate Association recently resuming training at a new playground in Lumpirdi, Yongpia. A 10-day training camp held from October last week attracted dozens of children and youth, preparing them for the Meghalaya Games 2025 and reviving interest in the sport. The camp included instruction in techniques, self-defense and more.
Even in English, I can't do because I am. Tinggi kan nanti in lapan dan kita ya. Ladan berada lupa kita di China. Tinggi in nang Yosu China Rubin. Di one plan A ini kan, ya kan kita fokus ya teman-teman. Karena ini kalau kita fokus di Olympic sports, mau tenang tanam segi filapan jo perlu. Lalu fili national player job medal ini services team. Assam Rifle, CRPF, Shave Group, GCGSM, Karate. Specific Karate Mota. Di kanong opportunity biru, lada 50 green ha. Pada kor siapan pulih ha, di bawang menjual kali yang pulih, siapan pulih ha. Nang tadi kemaju, perkara apa pun, SU ini, kita di sports award, kita di sports scholarship dan future.
Pauline Wargery announced a charity concert featuring the Aroha Choir and guest artists at the Shillong Press Club, honouring the legacy of the late A.H. Scotlandor, known for his fundraising efforts for the hospital. She emphasized the plight of many in the state unable to afford medical care, sharing the story of a young woman from Nong Shillong whose stroke left her family in financial hardship. The concert aims to raise funds for the Poor Patient Fund at Dr. H. Gordon Roberts Hospital, using music to alleviate suffering and bring hope to those facing medical expenses. Community participation is encouraged to make a meaningful impact.
Linkit and his friends from July. So I'm very thankful that you've given me this opportunity to let the public know that we're doing something for the health sector.
A look at the weather report. The maximum temperature stands at 23.4 degrees Celsius with a minimum temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 72%, while it rose to 83% in the evening. The forecast tells us that light rainfall is very likely to occur at isolated places. Before we wind up, a quick look at the headlines once again. President Draupadi Murmu highlights India's growth and partnership with Algeria. President's rule withdrawn in Jammu and Kashmir, new government set to form. Social Welfare Minister Paul Lingdo addresses rising digital crimes against women. HYC summoned by police amid anti-drug campaign in Shillong. And charity concert to benefit Dr. H. Gordon Roberts Hospital. With that, we come to the end of the news bulletin. Do join us tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Until then, good night.